সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি মিরপুর শেরে বাংলা জাতীয় স্টেডিয়াম থেকে। ম্যাচ নাম্বার 41 আজকের এই বাংলাদেশ প্রিমিয়ার লিগের এবং লিগ পর্বের শেষ দিনে এসে পৌঁছেছি আমরা। আমার ভাই রক্তে রাঙানো, বলতে হবে আগে 21শে ফেব্রুয়ারি আমি কি তোমায় ভুলিতে পারি। Right, Dhaka Capitals will take on Khulna Tigers.
Back to the other side of the pitch, so yeah, pitch number 5.
Yeah, looking at the points table, Danny, it's going to be a crucial game for Khulna Tigers, a must win for them. Yeah, it went down the wire, but still, a win can take them through to the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's exciting, isn't it? When you think about the business end of the round robin, the finals are just around the corner, and we still don't quite know who's going to take that fourth posse. So that's riding on this. As much as Dhaka Capitals have been very disappointing, lots to play for the Tigers.
Yeah, a defeat here for Khulna Tigers, however, will help 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 to qualify for the playoffs. So a lot to play for Khulna Tigers.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, there's a lot of people that like 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, don't they? They want 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 into the playoffs. But hey, look, the players here, particularly the Tigers, they'll be a little nervous for sure.
Definitely. Dhaka Capitals played 11, won 3, lost 8. However, they won their last 3 matches out of those 5 they played.
আজকের ম্যাচটা পিচ নাম্বার 5-এ মাত্র একবার ব্যবহার করা হয়েছে এই পিচটা 27 জানুয়ারিতে, এবং ওই সময় দলটা চেস করেছে 187 এবং 117। একটু বসে দেখি কাছে থেকে, ভালো গ্রাস রোল ভালো করা হয়েছে এবং ফার্ম মনে হচ্ছে ব্যাটিংয়ের জন্য ভালো হবে। যখন আমরা ব্যাটিংয়ের কথা বলি তখনই মনে হয় কি না এসেই আমরা শট খেলবো, কিন্তু তা হয়নি। এখন লাস্ট 5-6টা ম্যাচে দেখা যাচ্ছে বোলাররা ভালো জায়গা বল করছে, স্পেশালি 4 থেকে 6 মিটারে যদি এখানে বল পিচ করে এবং স্টাম্পে বল করে তাহলে ব্যাটারদের জন্য কষ্ট, কিন্তু সেট হয়ে গেলে ব্যাটাররা কিন্তু ভালো শট খেলতে পারছে। তার মানেটা হচ্ছে পিচে একটু সময় নেন এবং ব্যাটাররা সেট হন, এবং সেট হলে 4 ছক্কা দিকে চেয়ে থাকেন। 70 মিটার সব দিকে অ্যাপার্ট ফ্রম এই পাশে 66 ইয়ার্ডস। তাহলে আমরা কি করতে পারি? অ্যাজ এ ব্যাটার টাইম নিয়ে একটু ব্যাট করেন, এবং অ্যাজ এ বোলার অ্যাটাক দ্য স্টাম্প। মনে হচ্ছে টস জিতে হয়তো বা ক্যাপ্টেনরা সিদ্ধান্ত নিতে পারে ব্যাটিং করার জন্য।
A short while earlier, toss took place and where Dhaka Capitals won the toss and opted to bat first. No surprise?
It's a day game, 𝗁𝗂, and that doesn't surprise me, given the conditions, and we keep going on about the 22 yards because it's the players' workbench. It's so important. And again, you know, that top order we go on about, and the skipper himself who can wield the willow. But you know, you keep saying that, you know, this is a side that's really got a lot of talent and is very useful. They just haven't performed this season.
Yeah, 4 changes for Dhaka Capitals, while Khulna Tigers also promising side with skipper Mediasan Miraj alongside Naeem Sheikh. Alex Ross Mushfiq is in, while their top wicket taker Abu Haider Ronnie is not in the playing 11. Is that a surprise?
Yeah, you got to win it,
Right,
to take the fourth posse. That's
definitely,
interesting.
Definitely. And the Khulna Tigers squad in the hurdle for the last time. A win can take them to the playoffs, while a defeat will make their way back to the home. Crucial encounter for both the teams from Khulna's point of view, and also 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃. I'm sure they will keep a close eye in this game as well. Right, it's time to go upstairs to Shamim Chaudhary for the live action.
ধন্যবাদ মজার। সব কিছু প্রস্তুতি আজকের এই ম্যাচের জন্য 41তম ম্যাচ এই শেরে বাংলা জাতীয় স্টেডিয়ামে ঢাকা ক্যাপিটালস খেলছে খুলনা টাইগার্সের সঙ্গে। খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ম্যাচ খুলনা টাইগার্সের জন্য, মাস্ট উইন সিচুয়েশন। জয়লাভ করলে তারা শেষ 4-এ জায়গা করে নেবে। Good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to this very crucial match. And this is well, Dhaka Capitals will be playing for their pride, but it's very, very important for the Khulna Tigers. If they win, they go on and play in the top 4. Alongside me, Sir Curtly Ambrose. Looking forward to this game, Curtly?
Hello, Shamim. Hello, everyone. Yes, more so for the Tigers. They need to win. I'm quite sure that they will be coming out in full force to get this well-needed victory.
Tanzid Hassan has been exemplary. 427 runs in his 12th innings here. Had a very decent strike rate. Once he gets settled down, that strike rate is going to come into contention. Needs Liton Dash to really fire. Despite the fact that he's got a century, even he has a better strike rate. I think both these batters need to just have a look at what the wicket is doing, what the bowlers are getting out of it. Naseem Ahmed is quite used to opening the bowling early on, and he can surprise a few batters with his nippy action and particularly the arm balls. All set here for the left-hander to strike. Slip in position. Backward point, cover, and a mid-off on the offside. On the onside, there's a man, two persons in the boundary. Long on, deep mid-wicket. Here we go. Oh, just reared up. Surprised the batter.
Look at the extra bounce. First delivery. That should encourage Naseem. The left-hand spinner now making a slight adjustment to his team. Well, to his field, I beg your pardon. The deep mid-wicket has gone to just in front of square on the boundary. And the long on has gone to a kind of mid-wicket. A little bit strange after one delivery.
Yes, indeed. I think it just got a little thought process for the bowler was that it stood up from just back of a length. Maybe the batters will be trying to play it more forward of square rather than backward of square, and that's why it's strengthening on the mid-wicket area in the circle. Now, talking about forward of square, it's gone many a mile. That is one super strike to start off proceedings for the Dhaka team.
A little bit too short from Naseem. Just stood up, and there was easy pickings for Tanzid. First maximum of the innings, 66 meters.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Number one less. Come on, boys.
Oh, that turned sharply. Followed the batter as he was backing away. This is going to be very difficult to gauge the bounce of the track.
Look at that. Good length. Looking to play that big square drive or square cut. That bounced and turned quite a lot. Surprised Tanzid as well.
There he goes. He's not going to be worried about the bounce. He's going to tonk it away for another maximum. Oh, you're really turning it on the Dhaka Capitals.
I'm not sure that was good bowling from Naseem. That was a little bit too full that time. Right in the hitting arc. And Tanzid made no mistake. Why would you want to go that full when the delivery before spun so much? That to me is not good bowling.
And he goes again. Now, this time around, no chance for the fielder either. He's on a rampage here in the very first over. 3 sixes, 18 runs in that over. Of Abu Haider Ronnie. This is the last over. This is tremendous sitting.
3 good strikes from Tanzid. But I'll have to say that's poor bowling on the part of Husam. Hassan Mahmood, the new bowler.
Try to tickle around the corner, doesn't make the requisite contact. Yeah, Hassan Mahmood will have to bowl within himself. He's seen the first over go for 18 runs. There will be pressure on the bowling unit. Mehdi Hasan Miraj will be a tad worried with that first over, that's for sure. Surprisingly, no slip in position. Just a deep third man, backward point, cover, and a wide-ish mid-off on the offside. Oh, inside edge. Very tentative from Liton Kumar Das.
Good seam presentation. That's the length I reckon Hassan used to need to bowl. Seemed to me, Shamim, that the ball is stopping a little bit on the surface. So it's not going to be easy for the batters if you bowl the correct length.
Which is back of length at the moment. There he goes again, and a little bit of movement inward. That is very, very good bowling. He's not the paciest, but he has absolute control. Two umpires today, Mahfuz Rahman Litu of the on-field umpires, got experience from Bangladesh. Partnered in the middle by Moshad Ali Khan Shuman. So guys have been working in the circuit for quite some time. Television umpire is Tanvir Ahmed. Don't forget the match referee, Salim Shahid. But what good bowling, and what a comeback after that big over. Needed your bowler at the other end to just quieten things down. Mehdi Hasan Miraj will be hoping that he can finish off 4 dot balls already.
He's never short of a few words.
Yeah, some captains can be very on hand and very animated, marshals his troops well, and he gets the best out of his players. I think he does that very well. Oh, this is top-class bowling. What a contrast. Funny old game. You think 18 runs in the first over. This next over is going to be belted around too. But 5 dot balls. Alan Donald, when he used to be the fast bowling coach here, reckoned that this guy is one of the best swinger of the ball. He was not the paciest. He could move the ball around, even the white ball. Oh, now that zoned in. Big appeal. Half-hearted one from behind. Doesn't interest the umpire. You see, considering a review here, looking around, asking questions. Mehdi Hasan Miraj is running out of time. Not quite sure. Oh, I've taken it.
TV back to director. We have a clear CV for LBW. Original decision not out. I have checked it. It's a fair delivery. Move on to Fountain, please. Fountain coming up. Nice and slow. Ball pass very close to the bat. Can I have ultra edge for confirm? Guys waiting for ultra edge. Ultra edge building up. Third is coming up. Move forward. Keep throw. There is a daylight gap, bat and ball. Can I have ball tracker when you are ready? Original decision not out. Pitching In line, impact in line, wicket missing. Go back to on field, stand by. Litu, you are on the screen. Stay with original decision, not out.
Was always going to deviate down the leg side, was pitching on leg, kept on going. But an excellent over, a maiden. And it's still 18 without loss. There was a leg by of the last ball of that over. Score is 19 without loss. Mehdi Hasan Miraj now comes on. He can surprise a few batters. Oh, down the wicket, takes him on. It is going to go way over the head of the fielder. All he can do is watch and admire this fabulous shot. What a way to start the over. And this time it's 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Good afternoon, Mehdi. That's what 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 is saying. Good use of the feet. Gave himself a little bit of room. There was a lot of height, but fortunately he got the distance. Oh, good comeback. Very well bowled. Saw 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 advancing and bowled it really slowly.
Keeper just coming across. Aidul Islam Onkon with a few words of advice for his skipper. 9 wickets so far for Miraj into his 12th match. 3 for 6, his best bowling so far in this edition of the BPL. Few changes in the field. There from mid-wicket to short extra, strengthening the offside. And that's what he's targeted. But what he did very well is hit it between those fielders. And over it went, racing away. Pressureless cricket being played here by the two batters.
Strengthening the offside didn't matter to 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃. He pierced the strong offside very, very easily. And that's 10 so far from his over, from 3 deliveries. What a stroke that was. A little bit too wide.
Pitches it up now. This is going to be taken. I think the fine leg fielder coming in and takes it quite comfortably. And Mehdi Hasan Miraj has done the trick, enticed 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃 to go for another big one. Got the top edge and it is swirling in there, and a good catch taken there.
Not as well flighted that time, a little bit flatter. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃. And look at that, almost popped out chumming. My word, would have been a disaster, wouldn't it? 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 is gone for 10. Dhaka Capitals 29 for 1.
There was a flurry of runs and then the wicket. This is the wicket. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃 getting a little carried away, gets to slice it up, upper part of the bat. Mushfiq Hassan almost made a hash of it. Look at this, just about hanging on to it and eventually kissing the ball, thankfully. Tackled around the corner, off and running is Habibur Rahman Sohan. Full of action. 6 and a 4 and a wicket. Well, as I mentioned earlier, Dhaka are under no pressure at all. They can play their game very freely, but you can't be too overconfident, as 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃 getting a little carried away. You've got to give the bowlers something. It's not going to be easy to put them away every other delivery. Well done, Tanzid. After 3, it's 30 for 1. One of the changes in the Dhaka team. Mushfiq Hassan, who took that wicket just about. 10 wickets so far. Just reared up. Once again, we see that little bit of extra bounce.
Not the quickest of surfaces we've seen here, but There's a bit of bounce and slowness.
Very surprisingly, 𝗵𝗂-𝗏𝗏 has been left out of the playing 11. 𝗃𝗏 Zubair next to him, the coach. He has got 17 wickets. I understand it's a technical sort of decision. And Ziaur Rahman, who comes in his place, has got only 4 wickets. Does that surprise you, Sir Curtly?
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised because it's a game the Tigers must win to to get in the top 4. So why would you want to leave out your leading wicket taker for a must-win game? Unless he's injured or ill, or maybe he's injured or ill, I don't know. It's a bit strange.
Yeah, strange indeed, and maybe a niggle, but we've been told it's more a tactical decision rather than enforced.
Tactical in what way? And you need to win this game.
Well, sometimes decisions taken are rather inexplicable to us here. There you go, 17. Oh, now not in control, but just a single bounce to Ziaur Rahman.
They're off to a flyer. Dhaka Capitals won the toss, electing to bat first.
Yeah, perfect. Middle.
What they don't want to happen is lose another wicket. They're comfortably placed. 𝗵𝗏-𝗏𝗏 going out to an injudicious shot. But Tanzid will be the cog in the wheel for them. By far the highest scorer in the tournament. Oh, that's down the leg side. It's going to be signaled to wide. This is the 6. And this is the one that went away, hit for 4. And then he got a little greedy, tried to take them on and just manages to latch onto that one. It was Mushfiq Hassan. So that was quite clever from the bowler to keep on enticing him with those deliveries. Oh, thank you. I'll have that. Gifts given and gratefully accepted.
He's on fire, isn't he, Tanzid? He's taking the attack too short. And with a lack of pace in the surface, that delivery just stood up. And it was easy pickings for Tanzid to swivel and blast it over deep back and square for 6. Not the ideal length to bowl on the surface. 73 meters.
Yeah, you're right. This pitch does not really offer you, as a bowler, much success unless you actually bowl that back of a length or slightly fuller deliveries. Short, you're going to go. Oh, long, you're going to go. Fuller, you're going to go. I don't know. This guy is really on fire. He's not letting anything. Short pitch deliveries, over pitch deliveries. He's hammering them all around the ground for the maximums. 4 overs done. The race to 44 for 1. 392. Have a look at the last ball of the last over.
Too full. Little bit too full that time and angling into leg stump. And look at them watching it go. The previous delivery was a short one. It was smacked for 6, so he overcompensated and got too full.
80 meters, a 6 in any ground of the world. That's a long, long one. It looks to be in a marauding mood. good, sensible bowling. Bowling within himself, not giving that length to work with.
And bowling it very slowly as well, which is important. Allow the batters to make their own pace if they want to. Well, look at that again, Shamim. Bounce and turn.
We've been talking about that bounce just from back of length and from spinners. We saw Nasum getting a couple, we see right there. This doesn't augur well for the team batting second. If it keeps on getting drier, there's going to be more perches. It has kept the batters quiet so far.
A little bit whitish in color. A lot less greenery than the previous pitch that was played on.
Off-hearted. Wasn't fully into that shot. They scampered through for a couple of runs. He thought of really tonking it, then seemed to check his shot. Maybe that's because the ball was not really coming on as expected. Oh, pick that up. Bye-bye. Another easy one. Losses away for another maximum to end the fifth over. 53 for 1.
Most sixes in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. 35, 9 more from the next best. It's simply been brilliant. Yeah, they've got nothing to lose, and they've come with a very positive intent. 53 already on the board after the end of the 5 overs. That was the last shot. That went the distance. Smashing form he has shown. And in the first 5 overs, he's hit 6 sixes. No boundaries. Tino Mawoyo, কেমন আছো?
আমি ভালো আছি। After Ali Khan? Yeah, it's been an explosive start. Oh, hello. Bizarre. This one just rose from nowhere. Habibur couldn't get himself out the way early enough.
Yeah, the problem is they just came back in, right? Otherwise it would have gone probably away from the right-hander. So bounce and nip it back in. Yeah, great delivery. Had nothing much to offer. Gone for 3, 53 for 2. In terms of wickets, they'll be touch disappointed from Anullah Shafi. Afghanistan, left-hander. He's here because of this.
Now that's a beauty. Extra bounce and quick bounce as well. And just nipped back into him. He really had no time to get out of the way. Not many would have survived that delivery.
Yet, if you look at the runs, yes, he smashed 6 sixes, altogether 7 sixes and 1 4 in this innings of 53, so dealing in boundaries here. But there's something in for the bowlers also, Tino, because we've seen that the last wicket bounce from a good length, and then that ball coming back in, a bit of a deviation to take the glove of the batter. And also the spinners, Mehdi Samraj, we've seen that bit of grip and turn. There's something for everyone here on this surface. Slip in place, a wide second slip. Nicely bowled and nicely played. Yeah, they would like to finish it on a high, especially Tanzid Hasan Tamim. He's been simply brilliant. And the effort that he's put in as a batter, he's right at the top in terms of scoring runs, the leading run scorer in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. also the leading player to hit most sixes. So that's why he would have been very, very disappointed, putting all the hard yards, but the team not winning matches. Oh, again, it's just stops over. Just grip, maybe a slower delivery. Yes, it was.
Yeah, he's rolled the fingers down the side of this one. Fun. And it's certainly gripped in the pitch. Now that's an indication for the fast bowlers. But Dhaka, expect that when they are defending, they'll certainly be taking pace off the ball. Slip moves out to a close mid-wicket.
And the ball goes through that area where the slip fielder was on. Very good over. Wicket, and on power play done and dusted. They've managed to score 54. They've lost 2 wickets. It's getting a little bit warm here. But that particular person said that. Right, 𝗵𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗃 in the attack. There were 1 wicket only. Spinner in T20 career.
Yeah, no doubt with the start that Dhaka's had. 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝐻 Hassan wants pace off the ball and has seen the ball grip, hoping 𝗵𝗺 will be able to get some assistance, especially to the left-handers. Wide open spaces at mid-wicket, so if he times it properly between the 2 fielders, always be an opportunity to get the 2 runs.
Yeah, they would need a partnership here. They were thinking of scoring 180 or more. At this rate, they will get 173 on the board, but wickets in hand will surely help them to cruise past that 170.
Save it, mate.
Wanted to take that single because he just wanted to hit it a little bit wider, but the bowler managed to just feel off his own bowling, so no runs there. The 3 fielders in that direction on the onside, long on, wideish mid-wicket, and also deep square leg. Wideish deep mid-wicket where the ball went in. As well, bowlers actually turning out to be very good over.
That's a good change. Good confidence as well to show and hand the ball over to 𝗵𝗺. That's wide. Breaks it through from the over.
Big one. Doesn't connect, but they'll still pick up a single. It's a good over. Just 4 in that over. 58 for 2. That's what they did. 6 losses on the trot. Then they knocked over Sylhet by 149 runs. Look at that turn. And that's the biggest win in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League, and still they could not find themselves to qualify in the top 4. Mehdi and Miraj in the attack straight away. There's turn and there's bounce.
Yeah, I like the situational awareness of Mehdi Hassan. Yeah, 2 left-handers in. Sneaks in and over from 𝗵𝗺 that only has gone for 4. Then brings himself back into the attack. Certainly getting a bit of extra bounce.
Come on, take him last, number 3,
Bowling
boys.
from the rocket end.
Clean as a whistle, is it? Yes, it is. In the end, it just goes over the fielder's head. Just for a moment, perhaps, Major Sanmaraj thought that the fielder was in business.
Yeah, it's a good strike. Probably not as clean as he would have wanted. Just went slightly across the line of the ball, but he got enough on it to clear the long off fielder. Kept him interested, but enough on it in the end.
You know what I really love to see from here on from Tanzeel Hassan? Tamim 100, 45 in 18 deliveries. This is the 8th over. If he just bats through the innings, surely he can pick up his second 100. Remember, he also has a 90. That's good batting. This is very good batting. He's a special player. 66 for 2. Right, with that single, he will retain the strike. He's on 46 now. Tanzeel Hassan Tamim. It's a short ball. He misses out. That should have gone into the stands. He smashed that 100 of just 108 of just 64 deliveries versus 𝗿𝗵𝗃𝗃. 90 that he made was unbeaten. 54 deliveries was against Chittagong. 62 versus Borishal. He got a 54 versus against Chittagong. And again, he's now on his way to pick up his fourth 50. Beg your pardon, 450, and he's got 100. What a season he has had.
𝗵𝗺 just losing his shape.
Well, Bol, if the spinners are getting that kind of purchase, why not have a slip in place?
Yeah, I think 𝗵𝗺c𝗲, this is the first one he's really got to rag off the surface. Previous over, he just got the ball to go on with the arm, but a slip is a very good option.
Now, how did that miss the stumps? Because it turned, and it turned quite a lot. Or was that an edge also? Just have a closer look here. Maybe nothing.
Yeah, now they've got to be really careful facing 𝗵𝗺c𝗲 as well. His first over went for 4, including a wide. He now has 1 ball to go in this one, and he's only gone for 2.
Finish off nicely here. It's been a very good over. Wide, it's short, but it finds the fielder. Just a single, 3 in that over. 69 for 2 after 9. Look at that strike rate, 144. 475, way ahead of anybody else. It'll do him a world of good when he goes to Champions Trophy. I know it is their 50-over format, but runs are runs. And when you're in form, he's shown the consistency that has been lacking in the past from a lot of batters for Bangladesh.
Assists with himself. 𝗿𝗵𝗃𝗃 Hassan, to his 4th over. He'll complete his quota before the halfway stage of the innings.
come back for the second, and so that will be his fourth 50. Now 450 added to that 100 as well. What a knock. It's all about dealing in sixes. Strike rate of 178. 50 of just 28 deliveries. Is he going to get 100?
At this scoring rate, if he bats through the innings, he'll certainly get there.
Yeah, excellent.
Come on, Ŵynes bhai.
From Bogra. Tanzid Hassan.
Oh!
I know he's looking to hit it on the onside, but he has to be absolutely spot on because the ball is turning away from the left-hander.
Dot balls in that he scored.
Yeah!
10 gone, 71 for 2.
𝗃𝗵𝗱𝗲. See you, young man. To recall seeing 𝗃𝗵𝗱𝗲 under-19 World Cup. He was captain of the Australian under-19 side way back in 2012 when the tournament was in Townsville, northern Queensland in August, which was a unique time of the year because it's usually around January, February, the under-19, the ICC under-19 World Cups, male and female. 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃, fresh air. Pace off the ball is great. But yeah, that was way back in 2012. As captain, they were beaten by India in the final of that ICC under-19 World Cup. 12.
Good bowling.
Pace off, slow through the air. All 6'7" of 𝗃𝗍𝗄𝗃 has just sidled in alongside. Pitch number 5. What are you making of it so far, King Kurt?
I don't think so.
Hello, Daniel. Very interesting surface.
Nice bowling.
Spinners are getting a lot of purchase. It's bouncing a bit as well.
Good bowling.
Not the quickest of surfaces, especially for the fast bowlers, but it's gripping a bit. Look at that extra bounce for the spinners. We haven't seen much of that throughout this tournament, Daniel.
That's good to see. Oh, that's 𝗃𝗍𝗄𝗃. Another day that goes to the fielder. Didn't? Only 2 from the 11th at 73 for 2 here. Toss went the way of the Dhaka Capitals, and Tashara Pereira said, yeah, we're going to definitely bat first. The most of his afternoon sunny conditions. Here's 𝗍 𝗍. So we're going back to a bit of medium pace on the ball, which will be fascinating because, as you were saying, Curtly, a bit of pace off and purchase for the spinners and the slower men. A little bit of medium pace, and oh, let's have a French card for 4, if you please, Tanzid.
Yeah, a bit of an off-cutter, basically. Keeper had no chance.
Mahadul Ankon, he's standing miles back. I think he'd need a passport back there. comfortable 2. A little bit of dizziness on the boundary, but easy 2. But my word, Curtly's a long way back. Hancom. 50 package here for 𝗃𝗃. He's dealt maximums early on. He's hit 7 of them, and just the 1-4 along the carpet. And has been in a hurry. Oh, please. Entertainment to the max.
Yes, boy.
Ancon's decided to come up. I was wondering if he was. He was, gee, say, Kurt, he would have needed a visa back there, wouldn't he?
Yeah, for a minute I thought the keeper was keeping to you, Danny. So you got to be all the way back.
And now he's decided to go because it was just the helmet. Hang on, he just placed the helmet back there, but he's standing way back. 𝗍𝗏 is medium pace at best. And bowling cutters, look, it's on the bounce. He's thinking it's wide, but I'd have the keeper up.
The keeper has got it all wrong, I'm afraid. Well, I guess you and I were never keepers, Danny, so maybe we don't know.
If I was built for it. Oh, under 12s. Way back in the late 70s as a youngster, I kept wicket as a 12-year-old.
I might be surprised, Danny, because you're not very coordinated.
Well, I was going to thought you say you're not very tall. That too. All of the above. Tick the box. You've been out with me too long. One of those little off-cutters, little off-spinners. It's an off-spinner off a long run-up, isn't it? Anyway, we've had a dozen overs, and it's 81 for 2. Two down. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 has got a wicket. Oh, it was a little fumble. Just about not. Heart in the throat stuff. But there's the 3rd wicket to fall, and it's 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Trying the fancy reverse sweep. Didn't really get a hold of it straight. And he grabs at it, came out for a split second, then he grabbed it in the end. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 is gone for 7. Dhaka Capitals 81 for 3.
Lovely little Saturday afternoon here near Port. Now 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 getting just a little bit too cute. He's that extra bounce that hit him quite high on the blade, up by the maker's name. Fumble, but 𝗍𝗏, he holds on. Yeah, just a simple little paddle around the corner, as if to say, 𝗍𝗏, a catching practice for you, dear fellow. How about one?
Well, he held on in the end, but probably need to go back to the coach, get some catching practice.
Well, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 was trying to help him there, wasn't he? Anyway, here's the man with the eyes. Sabir Rahman. Coming in at number 5. National Language Day up against the Aussie. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Used to bowling to the lefty, just gets a little straight here. So they're going at 6.5s, and yeah, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, he gobbled up 20 deliveries for just 7. Not part of the script, I'm afraid. Old Farmers. Bold.
What a spell he's having, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Into his 4th and final over. Only gone for 9 runs, Danny, and he picked up a wicket.
I'd keep him on, and I'd keep on that haircut too. It's going well. Blowing locks of 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. He's having an afternoon out, isn't he? Just a couple of balls left in his spell here.
Take him, guys. Come on, lads.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 58. He's going nicely. That's what he should be. A stroke 165 inside the power play. Made the most of it. Cut loose. And now 𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗃, a flamboyant player, it's just got off strike, and it's back to you, 𝗃𝗃. 2 left from 𝗵𝗺. Right arm round. It's that flight, beautifully bowled. Lovely bit of hang time.
Well flighted. Big inside edge onto the pads. What a spell he's having.
Top edge, gone! That's the end of the man who's been smashing sixes. 𝗃𝗃 is done.
Look at the celebration. I just mentioned it a few moments ago, the spell he's having, 𝗵𝗺. Bowling from around the wicket, the bounce and turn, straight to short third man, easy catch. Zaire this time made no mistake, didn't fumble. And the dangerous 𝗃𝗃 Hassan is gone for 58. Dhaka Capitals in some trouble, 82 for 4.
Here's the skipper. He's probably a little surprised he's out there because it was going so well earlier on. It was 1 for 53. Yeah, just that extra bounce that you're on about, Kirtley. Lovely little bit of flight. He was brave enough and prepared to. And this one's just zipped on with 𝗃𝗃. Oh dear. Like a tennis player abusing his racket. Find him.
Look at the skipper. Look at the elation. They know that's a big wicket.
Here's the off spinner off a long run. Stop it. 𝗧. Here we go. It's a bit quicker, to be fair. 𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗃 is in, and the captain's joined him. The big fella, 𝗂𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗃, who got 100 earlier on in the tournament against this opposition. It's a good strike rate, but once you get that 100, not quite enough. Considering the top order was so hit and miss this season, he'd had a few opportunities, had big 𝗃𝗃. Again, about most sixes in a single edition. Guess who's out in front? That Jamaican fellow that we all know so well. But 𝗃𝗃, he did his best, Kurt, to catch him, trying to. But guess what? No more games now. Done. Capitals, 𝗃𝗃 Henry Gale out in front by some distance. Oh, Pereira says, I might do it, Chris Gale. Will he? No, he won't. He is gone as well for a very early shower. A first baller, in fact.
Well, it's going from bad to worse for the Dhaka capital. Zaire, the fast bowler. 𝗍𝗫 went for it, and look at that catch. Very, very comfortably taken. A deep mid-wicket. He's gone for a golden duck, the skipper. 83 for 5.
Oh, we're just discussing about the scorecard, and at one stage it was 1 for 53. All of a sudden it's now 83 for 5. And skipper went big. He wanted to take on the boundary there, which is not massive. We all know that here at Mayapur. But in the end, Mohammad Nawaz judged it lovely, jubbly. More celebrations, destiny in your own hands, and all those sorts of things in sport. In a tournament situation, here's Riaz Hassan. Tigers win it. They take that 4th posse. Oh, hello. That's very uppish, isn't it? Interesting Kurt, with a shot from the captain.
Yes, I reckon that was his first delivery. And I'm quite sure he was watching the other batters before him and realized that the pitch isn't a surface where the ball is coming on. Should have given himself some time to get in. He didn't. And he perished from the very first delivery. Irresponsible of the skipper, I'll have to say.
Crowd is building up, I have to say, as well. Given it's Saturday and given it's also the Dhaka Capitals with their last outing in this edition of the Dutch Bungalow Bank BPL 2025. Quite a marked improvement through the turnstiles in the last 40 minutes. Pleasant conditions in the sun. The winter sun. This part of the world at this time of the year. They're only going at sixes pretty much, the Capitals. Now they've lost half their side.
Don't you mention winter too much, Danny. I'll be heading to New York very soon. 14 overs gone, 84 for 5.
Well, the last 30 deliveries have not gone so well for the Capitals. Those numbers. Oh dear. Is their last outing though? Yep, last 5 overs. Run rate, not enough runs, too many wickets. Well, you mentioned, yeah, this is winter and this is Mohammed Nawaz, and you're off to New York and you can keep it. Puffer jacket, can't you? You'll enjoy yourself though.
That's why I was saying to you, don't mention winter. I don't want to be reminded of what to expect when they land at JFK.
Have you packed a puffer jacket? Thermals?
I certainly have. He's never shouted a few words, is he, the skipper? Very animated at times.
Well, that's a peach. Really is a cracker from Nawaz. Gorgeous left arm orthodox and perfect flight. And look at the line.
Angled in and zipped away. Rahman had no idea.
Yes, beauty. Good boy.
That is why it's so important for the riders, the Tigers, I beg your pardon.
Very good, Nawaz bhai.
Very important that they continue to bowl well and try and restrict the Capitals for a low total, because this pitch isn't going to be the easiest to bat on.
100% Kurt. Spinners getting that little bit of purchase and bounce. Brave enough and confident enough to give it that loop and at the right pace. Very tricky. A bit flatter, but look at the bounce. Wow. You've got a thing for Rangpur, haven't you, in those riders? That bounce. Good old Rangpur.
Well, the riders are riding very well. They're in second place at the moment. A quick single taken and he's home. And the 15, Dhaka Capitals, 87 for 5.
The stage is set for the Dhaka Capitals batters to go big. Average turn, day games, been 3.5 degree. In the previous matches, it was 1.9. So vast difference compared to the other matches today here in Mirpur. As I welcome Atar Ali Khan. Atar bhai, kemon achen?
Alhamdulillah, bhalo, tumi?
Khub bhalo.
It is turning, isn't it? Because it looks a different surface after Tanzir Hassan Tamim got out. I mean, he also should have put that away over the fielder's head when he hit that straight to the fielder. And what about him? His figures of 2 for 10 and 4 overs, part-timer. So the surface is definitely got the spinners going. Yes, we are going to have some fun tonight or today in the afternoon. Look at that turn. Every ball had turned. So very difficult for the batters to get you. That's the one. It's a short, long hop outside the off stump, and he gets in a top edge. They're in a bit of a bother here, Dhaka Capitals. I don't think they can play shots unless you really go to the pitch of the delivery. Another spinner on.
Naseem Ahmed gave away 18 runs in the first over that he bowled, courtesy of Tanzid Hassan Tamim, striking 3 sixes in that first over. Yeah, you did mention during your pitch report, Atabai, that the batters need to stay a while before they go on to play their shots. There is something for the spinners, as you mentioned.
I was not expecting that, to be honest, Mazhar. আমি মনে করেছিলাম যে এই পিচটা ব্যাটারদের জন্য ভালো হবে, কিন্তু especially spinner যখন আসছে, apart from that first over that he bowled, যেখানে 3টা 6 from the bat of Tanzid Hassan Tamim, couple of runs there, good running, but এইভাবে turn করবে bounce, not easy for the batters. You know, that's the reason why 𝗵𝗍𝗻 and Miraj have asked the spinners to come into the attack. Yes, there was a couple of overs from Zia Rahman, but if you look at 𝗵𝗍𝗻 and Miraj, he went for 30. একটা উইকেট 30 রান দিয়ে 4 ওভারে. Then you had Naseem, you've already spoken about that. What about বৈশিষ্ট্য? 4টে ওভারে মাত্র 10 রান দিয়ে 2টো উইকেট. এবং even Nawaz, very good.
Lucky, very lucky. Just got a bit of bat on that one at the very last moment. Yeah, we have seen the spinners getting the purchase, but Naseem Ahmed needs to realize the fact that he needs to bowl a lot slower. Compared to the others, he's bowling a lot quicker. Time he bowls slower.
Still, they cannot get him away because he's only given 2 runs in the 5 deliveries that he has bowled.
Gives it a charge. Up in the heavens. Fielders converging. And skipper 𝗵𝗍𝗻 says, I'm the one to take that one. A very good catch in the end by the skipper.
Yeah, it was on the cards, wasn't it? Because it was hard for them to even rotate strike. They got a couple of runs, but then when you don't pick up boundary, then so many things go in your mind. It went down the wicket and it got the toe end of the bat. But have a look at this catch. He says, it's mine, straight away, mine. And it takes a very good judge catch. It was going away from him at the end. So Riaz hasn't gone for 5. Dhaka in all sorts of trouble after the end of the 16. It's 89 for 6. And it will be the strategic timeout.
Nawaz to continue. Outside edge. And it has enough legs to reach the fence for 4.
When you see the spinners, I think as a skipper, 𝗵𝗍𝗻 is done wonderfully well. He started to realize that it's a spin-friendly wicket. And when you start to see bowlers getting that kind of purchase, then you got to have a slip in place. That's a regulation catch in the slips. He's got 6 wickets already. He could have had 7 had he had put a slip in place. I think that's where he hasn't got it right. Otherwise, has been spot on.
Rightly pointed out. They should go for the kill. Someone like Sabbir Rahman can demonstrate the bowling unit. He's rotated the bowlers really well. 𝗵𝗍𝗻 after Naseem giving 18 in the first over. Hassan Mahmood bowled brilliantly. 11 dot balls, just 1 run from his 2 overs. And the spinners doing the job, especially বৈশিষ্ট্য. Just 10 runs from his 4 overs, picking up 2 wickets. So they have got someone like Hassan Mahmood who's got 2 overs left. He will surely finish his quota of 4 overs. However, the spinners are doing the trick at the moment. Outstanding bowling. What a ball to pick up a wicket. Sharp turn. And Rahmatullah had no answer.
Yeah, slip or no slip. He's picking up wickets here. In the last 30 deliveries, now they've lost 5 wickets for 14 runs. Yeah, beautifully bowled. There's grip, there's turn, there's bounce, it finds the outside edge, and it's a neat catch behind the stumps. Rahmatullah Ali gone, first ball ducked, 94 for 7.
From 81 to 94, Dhaka Capitals lost 5 wickets. And that's the previous one. Outstanding bowling, dragging the batter forward, and with that extra bit of turn, getting that outside edge. A perfect left-arm spinner's dismissal.
These innings have gone nowhere. At one stage, they were 53 for 1. And all of a sudden, 94 for 7. And he also is among the wickets now.
It's a good toss to lose, I must say, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 for Khulna Tigers. After skipper opted to bat first, Thisara Pereira. Things gone from bad to worse for them.
Yeah, even Madison Miraj mentioned that he would have batted first had he won the toss.
Goes for the big one. Fielder at long on could only watch that go sail over for maximum. Mehdi Hasan Rana gets off the mark with a gorgeous 6.
Brings up the 100 with that maximum. 637 tournament sixes. Yeah, it was in the slot, wasn't it? And a really good option to hit it over long on for the maximum. That is a very good shot.
Last 30 balls, 20 runs, 5 wickets. That was a big blow from Mehdi Rana. Try to be cheeky, lucky. Will only get a single, nevertheless. An eventful over, 12 and a wicket coming from it. Dhaka, 101 for 7.
Yeah, Dhaka Capitals might have missed a trick here by not picking up a frontline spinner. Why we say that? Because of, you see the nature of the surface, what it has shown so far, especially for the spinners. And that's one of the reasons why we feel that they should have had not one but couple of spinners option in the team. But they don't. I'm afraid they don't have any frontline spinner in the 11 that Dhaka Capitals selected for this match.
Surely they misread the surface. Been quite a lot of purchase for the spinners already. Almost closed his eye and anticipating that the ball would go on to hit his bat.
Yeah, the other thing that Dhaka Capital will need to realize is that the seamers that they have, they need to find a way to bowl like that. Take the pace off the ball, roll the fingers over, try to bowl more cutters. And they have one of the best in business, Mustafizur Rahman. So it's important for the bowlers to come and try different things here. Take the pace of the ball, try to bowl the off cutter and the leg cutter. Can be very useful, but I don't think it's a kind of a total where they will feel, okay, let's go. Yeah, they would want to go and defend it, but they need to add few more here. And if they can, another 20, 30 runs, then you never know. You give yourself some sort of a chance. Trying to hit it on the onside because the fielder is inside the circle at short fine. So he wanted to just hit it over the top of that fielder and pick himself another boundary.
Yeah, what Mehdi Rana needs to do is to give the strike back to someone like Sabbir Rahman at the other end. They can't afford to lose wickets now. They need to play out those 20 overs, and Sabbir Rahman is capable of striking some big scores. Slow delivery again. Nicely disguised. Hassan Mahmood from Lakshmipur worked on his slower deliveries and Yorkers. He used to be a very good student. Wanted to become an engineer, if not a cricketer.
Used to be.
That's what he said. Now no interest in studies.
Well, he's a smart bowler. Given away 1 run in the 15 dots there. And incredible. I like the look of him. The first day I saw him, Hassan Mahmood, I think is a beautiful find for Bangladesh. There you go, Mazhar. You want to go under that yellow thing?
Yeah, that would be very warm, Atharva. It's never easy wearing those attires. Yeah, but I really love our Punjabis today. It's pretty cool.
The crowd has been fantastic. Simply brilliant. Throughout the tournament.
Attempted Yorker takes that on the full. A single to end the over, just 2 from it. Dhaka, 103 for 7. And someone like Sabbir Rahman is very much capable. Mushfiq, to bowl the 19th over, gave away 14 from his first. Taking the pace off the ball will be the mantra for Mushfiq.
Not in that direction, Mazhar. Not in that direction. He has to re-bowl that because that's a wide down the leg side. I know it's a very low total, but they still have to, after the end of the 20th, if they can manage to hang on to score maybe 120, 130, you never know. Can he strike? His strike rate at the moment is 69, 9 of 13. Short ball. And he puts away 1 bounce to the fence. They would need a few more of these.
Sabbir Rahman needs to face the majority of the deliveries left in this innings. And the reason being this. He can find those boundaries pretty often. A shot. And someone like Sabbir Rahman, who's in good touch in this BPL, won't miss. 13 of 14. Keeper Mehdi Hasan Miraj having a chat with Mushfiq. Fine leg up inside the circle. There's a deep square leg, deep mid wicket and long on in place on the onside for the right-hander Sabbir. Third man also inside the circle. Whoa, hello, says Sabbir. Was literally a short arm jab. A strong lad clears the fence quite comfortably.
No, that's a top shot. Yeah, in the slot. And he kept himself stuck in the crease. He knew that if it's pitched up, he's going to go for it. Beautiful. Yeah, nailed it for the maximum. 4 followed by a 6. Yeah, we spoke about the advantage that the spinners have so far in this innings. They've picked up 5 wickets at 6.25. The spinners. Wide. Just trying to get that through that gap, but he finds the fielder. But what about the Pacers? Pacers have been pretty effective too. They've only managed to pick up 2 wickets at 6 runs in an over. The economical, both are pretty similar.
Raqib Khan, the superstar of Bangladesh movie industry, very famous, not just in Bangladesh, also around the world. And you can hear the roar from the crowd. Yeah, if I were Mehdi Hasan Miraj now, I would have bring more fielders in the circle to restrict Rana to even pick up a single. Keep him on strike as long as you can. Fine leg and shot third inside the circle. Edged. Fortunate. But Rana would take that. So does Dhaka Capitals. It's a big over so far. 16 coming from it. 2 more balls to go.
Well, the movie stars in the house and they've chosen the right time to pick up those runs in this over. Already 16. It's a genuine edge. Again, rolling the fingers over. And played it quite nicely, actually. I thought it was an edge. Played it intentionally, just away from the keeper. Yeah, lovely touch. Yeah, he likes it too. Why not?
Low at this time. 2 is the call. No, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 is not interested. So what's 𝗃𝗵𝗃 going to do now? Last ball of the over. Is he going for the boundary or will take the single and retain the strike?
What a good over this is turning out to be for them. We were talking about 120, 130. Now they've already got 120 on the board. There's still one ball left, and then there's another over to be bowled. So if they can come and get a few more, then this could turn out to be a tricky little total on this kind of a surface. They're making sure where he wants to hit it. 20 of 16, 2 fours and a 6 already in the back for 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃.
Flies that away. Aerial fielder does well. Mushfiq strikes at the last ball of the over and dismissed the dangerous 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃.
Yeah, we're just trying to hit that over the top of the field, and Naseem Ahmed, look how wide it is. He went after it, not enough on the bat. It flew straight into the hands. Another couple of yards would have been a 6. So he comes back strongly to finish up nicely to pick up wicket of 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 for 20, but he gave away 17 in that over. After the end of the 19th, Dhaka 120 for 8.
Man from Sylhet comes in, Abu Jayed for Dhaka Capitals. Top edge. Bowler will say thank you very much. It's mine, and it's Hasan Mahmood picked up his 2nd wicket of the game.
The wicket of the last ball of the previous over, and now this, the wicket of the first ball of this over. Short, slow, soft dismissal in the end, easy. Caught and bowled for Hasan Mahmood. Mehdi Hasan Rana has to go. Gone for 13, 120 for 9.
How often do we see a fast bowler giving away just 3 runs onto his 4th over and picked up 2 wickets? It's a T20 match. Just to remind our viewers.
Yeah, he just slices it, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. And well held by Naseem Ahmed. And then this. Trying to pull that one back live. And what a terrific spell this is from Hasan Mahmood. He's hardly given anything away. And that's the wicket, just having another look. Straight back to him, splices it. He's only given away 4 runs, and this is his 4th over. Oh, brilliant, brilliant from Hasan Mahmood. His 50th BPL wicket, the last one. And congratulations to him. Abu Jayed.
Goes for that Yorker. Abu Jayed gets off the mark. Hasan Mahmood worked on his mindset. He plays all the 3 formats, Atarba, and you always mention about someone like Hasan Mahmood, a big asset for Bangladesh.
Yeah, he's been terrific. He's got back-to-back 5-ers in Test cricket for Bangladesh. And now have a look at those figures. Just proving that, yes, he's good enough in this format. 2 for 5 in his 4th over.
Never easy for a fast bowler when you play all the 3 formats. Especially in the shortest format of the game, you need to adapt quickly, where the batters tend to go hard at them. And bringing in those variations makes him a lot versatile as a fast bowler.
52 matches, 50 wickets. The economy, remember, batting-friendly surfaces does not give a lot for the seamers. But especially in this game, he's been brilliant. Nicely struck. 122 on the board. Can they get a boundary here? Can they get a boundary? He's looking pretty relaxed, 𝗵𝗵. He knows how important this is. The bowlers have done the job for him. So he'll be very pleased. But still, you have to go and chase those runs. And if they do, then they move into the qualifiers. A lot riding on this game. And if they don't, then the ones waiting, 𝗿𝗵𝗽𝗂𝗽 goes through.
Last ball of the innings. Oh, how did that miss the stump? Oh, that was mighty close. It would have been Hasan Mahmood's third. But in the end, it was another brilliant over. After over number 20, Dhaka Capitals 123 for 9, just 3 runs in the final over. Outstanding.
What about that spell of from Hasan Mahmood, who just bowled the last over? 4 overs, and they gave nothing away. He gave away 5 runs, and he picked up 2 wickets. The last 30 deliveries, 36 for 4. The innings never really went through, apart from the fact that Tanzid Hasan Tamim, right at the top of the order, showed us how to bat on this surface by hitting those 6s. 58. I think he hit 6 sixes, 58 of 37, and then only Sabir Rahman with 20. In the end, 123 for 9.
There was a lot for the spinners, but someone like Hasan Mahmood raised his hands and says, I'm here. Just 5 runs from his 4 overs and picked up 2 wickets. Bosisto also bowled well. 2 for 10 from his 4 overs, as the spinners got a lot of purchase in this surface. All the bowlers were among the wickets. A clinical effort with the ball from Khulna Tigers. However, Tanzid Tamim started off with a flurry of 6s in the very first over. But since then, they kept losing wickets. It was Liton Dash skied that one while trying to go for that slog sweep against Maydes and Miraj. Tanzid Tamim looked terrific with the bat throughout the tournament. It was a brilliant delivery by Hasan Mahmood.
From 53 for 1 to 123 for 9. He picked up his 4th 50. But they just kept on losing wickets one after another. Bit of a juggle, but held on to it. He had terrific figures as well. Bosisto, that was a big wicket. Tanzid Hasan should have smashed it over the fielder's head. Well, he did that, but he found the fielder. First ball duck for the skipper, Thisara Perera. And nothing much from the rest. Seriously struggles with the bat. What about that catch? Excellent catch. And then 𝗵𝗺 behind the stumps from Ankon. Really good catch. Sabir picked up a boundary in 6 in that over, and then got out in that fashion.
Maydes and Rana scooped that one to Hasan Mahmood, who completes an easy catch in the end. 124 is the target for Khulna Tigers, and if they win, they go on to qualify for the playoffs. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break.
পর্যন্ত এমন একটা টার্গেট খুলনা টাইগার্সের আছে, যেটা তারা যদি সাবধানে খেলে তাহলে সেই টার্গেট পৌঁছে যাওয়া অবশ্যই সম্ভব। আমার পাশে ড্যানি মরিসন আছেন। Good afternoon, Danny. All to look forward to. Tight match coming up.
Well, presentations, all things happy here. Surprised with Dhaka given the opportunity where new players. 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗂𝗽𝗄, 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗄, the side, so Rahmatullah Ali, he's into the side too. So, and 𝗃𝗏𝗧 got in. So there's been a lot happening, and they're just awaiting here for the batters are out in the middle. I don't know what's going on. Here's another photo. Who's missing from the team photo? Chammers?
Nobody missing. They're just waiting for one of the players to come around. I think, not quite sure. The batters are in the middle, all set to go, and you can understand their keenness, their eagerness. A little bit of pause. The drone hovers around them. The required run rate 6.2, which shouldn't be a big problem, but this wicket has played a little awkwardly. There's been some extra turn, there's been some extra bounce with the sun beating down. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗧 has just joined them and leading them out. They'll have their work cut out, because it's just a total that is not going to give too much confidence to the bowling unit. To bowl really well with a lot of discipline, and with the turn and bounce we're talking about, they should be a tad careful in their approach. Can't afford to be overconfident with not a big target looming, and this game can have its surprises. The sun breaking out, Danny, which might also dry out the pitch further and maybe get some more perches. Can be a little awkward.
Well, I hope not, because I'd like the Tigers to take position number 4 in destiny in your own hands, all those sorts of things mentioned at the start of this match. Match 41, season 11. So it's a simple fact. 𝗿𝗏𝗃𝗧 is the skipper. He's out in the middle. Get the runs, get the 1, 2, 4 required, and you're into the playoffs as of next week. Saturday now, depends how you constitute the week. And the week ending Sunday, call it that. Mind you, Friday, big day off, and then Sunday's a Monday in this part of the world, isn't it? So it is quite different. But what I'm saying, getting around the point, Shammers, is that if you win here, Tigers, you take position 4.
Mustafizur Rahman, if anyone can make an impression early on, he's the guy. 10 wickets so far, not the best of BPL's, 2 for 46. Under the 8 mark in terms of economy, but he's got to strike early. Ruffle a few feathers, get the jitters going, maybe get something for the bowlers. Here we go. Oh, and a beauty to start off with. A peel from behind, and as an afterthought, I think Fizz joined in.
Oh, do you like it? Do you want it? What do you think? Well, you should know. What about you? No, well, you're the bowler. No, you're the keeper. Come on. And no. Done. That's it. I was just having a nice chat and maybe just sledging 𝗿𝗏𝗃𝗧. Have they gone up? They can't have. Did they? Oh, no.
TV umpire director, we have a clear CV for 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃, on-field decision not out. I have checked it, it's a fair delivery. Move on to fountain, please. Move forward. Ball passed very close to the bat. Can I have outright?
Here it is, sir.
Keep throw. Flat line from ball past the bat. Back to on field. Stand by Litu. So on the screen. Stay with the original decision not out.
The decision by the umpire. I think there's so much confusion in taking that review. At last, 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗧 went for it. Can't understand why. The bowler was unsure, the keeper was not quite confident, and they've lost a review the very first ball.
Yeah, as a bowler, you've got to be super confident with that. A little flick of that thumb or the outside edge. Certainly was a lovely delivery, no doubt. Very first conquer in the reply for the Tigers. Trying to track down 124, as I say, gets them into the playoffs. Chase this down, win, and you're in. But that'll be motivating enough, Shamim Chowdhury.
well, Daniel Kyle. We're in the slips. Ramatullah back at point. The skipper at point. Short cover is Riaz. Oh, it's lashed onto that. Take that. It's a huge swing and it's gone into the crowd. Well, he might have been a little awkward in facing the first couple of deliveries, but this one is topped out of the ground.
Slap it City, we're in the capital. That is as sweet as a nut. Brilliant in terms of timing. Bottom hand into play and it's gone miles. And oh, look! On National Language Day, don't show the bowler, there'll be expletives galore.
Unbelievable. They take a review which didn't go their way, and now the no ball. He does bowl a few on occasions, getting a little carried away in the process. They've got a free hit. Oh, I think did well with that. Just that tennis ball bounce, slow delivery away from the range of the batter.
Just the grip and the movement. Watch this. Seam, look at it jag and go. So that extra bounce we've come to appreciate with this surface. 5 and 8, quite sporty and spicy. Not a bad thing. But just like that consistency for the batters, that's what they're on about anyway.
That's a good ball, and you'd expect Mustafizur Rahman to bowl that kind of deliveries. And the nature of the wicket we've seen in the previous innings, it's very conducive to his style of bowling. Mustafizur Rahman does cut the ball well. He fancies it when there's some help from the track in getting more perches. It's like when he bowls those, it's fast left-arm orthodox spinner, very fast.
Yeah, and the other thing for him, particularly when the right-hander's on stroke, he can come around the wicket. So again, he can just change up that angle. Now with 𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍, the left-hander who fresh off 100, feeling good about life. But he too, he'll be a bit nervy because it's his first delivery to face here in this reply because of what's at stake. Slippers in. Come on, the fizz.
Oh, it's going the other way. That's got a better shape on that.
Tentative, wasn't it? A little wave of the wand. I often see those just get a little flick of that top edge and through to the keeper or slip. Nothing stroke, and best you get yourself out. So let's see. Once he's got that out the way, what's the fizz got to come back with? He's got one more. Because of the extra ball, the no ball. Here we go.
And there it is. That's what he's been striving for. He has bowled a lovely channel, just that tender movement, the little perches and the shape away, induced the edge. It was a good catch taken by Habibur.
Well, well, well. Probing, that's the posse. Little that extra bounce of the new seed. Yeah, look at that, very good carry. All the way to 𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗂. Wow. The man who got runs. 𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂. It's a great level of this game. 100 in the previous outing. He gets a duck here this afternoon. And it is 8 for 1.
First wicket down. 1 over done. Well, just what Dhaka needed to get the centurion from the last day out. It tempted into that drive. And it was on the cards. Good grab there. Intelligently bowled, and as you said, funny old game, Danny.
Well, you and I are such great wicket takers, aren't we? On the field, in the comm box. How about the parties? We're loving it, Shammers.
Well, the new batter in for the Khulna team, 𝗂𝗄𝗃 Hussain, 209. Now, he's been a little out of sorts. He's promised a lot in some of the innings, but has not really delivered. Oh, whipped off hard and slapped away. That is a very, very easy pickings for the skipper. Can't afford to bowl short and wide like that.
Absolutely laced it. And we keep going on about this pitch with a bit of pace and spice. Look at it go off the seam. Actually bowls a little bit of outswing, Jade. He's just got the radar slightly off. That's all it has to be, particularly against Mahedi Miraz. Now look, I want him, and him, but no, you're not allowed 15 players. That's enough from you, Abu.
That's a good comeback delivery. Yeah. Bowlers always make excuses about the field positions, don't they? The bowler rubbish ball.
It's a tough old gig, isn't it? Being a bowler, Shammers, these batters just lacing you everywhere. You're only allowed 2 fielders, as we all appreciate, outside the 30-metre circle, inside the first 6 overs. So if you're slightly off, well, that's what's going to happen, isn't it? Through the line, you're up against Mahedi. He's motivated.
That is good. That is excellent. They might have bowled a loose delivery first up, but the 2 follow-up deliveries have been very accurate, in line, and just that perfect length. And the perfect length at the moment on this kind of track, I think, is the back of a length.
Indeed. Yeah, that's perfect there because of the line. But yeah, it's funny how he played follow the ball where he got laced. He's a third man. You've got to set fields, and a great bowler, you've got to set fields for good deliveries. If you bowl poorly, well, you're going to get smacked, aren't you? So he moved his third man a lot squarer, so he's a backward point, really.
Oh, just a little trigger movement of the foot, little shuffle away. I played it outside the line, gets the inside part of the bat.
Just wondered about that too, Shimon. I think Mahedi is such a good, well, he's a good all-round player. He loves playing his shots. And yeah, stopped in the end. Not quite as orthodox as he thinks. He got the long studs on, Chief. But I see guys who bat outside their creases. This man's not the paciest. Oh, those batting gods are smiling for the skipper.
They sure are. It's very awkward. His 𝗃𝗃 thinking that the ball might just be leaving him, going away, shaping away. What it did was come back at him. And is just trying to put some bat on ball, induce the edge, and almost went to hand. Very, very fortunate. Wet offered once again. This time there is some protection in the deep. And completes over number 2. Is 13 for 1. Well, today's the first day of February.
Very good indeed, Shimon. Now this crowd, very respectful and pumped up for this 11th edition. This is the Dhaka Capitals, their very last game, their home game in front of the crowd here at Mirpur. So good numbers in, and then we've got match 42 just around the corner.
Yorker length attempted, trying to dig it out. Times even striving for the Yorker length. Just go a little awry, little over, makes it a low full toss. Little under in the slot, right there.
But again, it was the change of pace, as you say, Shimon. Appreciably slow, 114. He was up in those early mid-135s in that previous over with fizzed through and got rid of Naeem. It's better. Pace on and into the surface. The fizz, just that change, subtle changes of pace from Mr. Fazir Rahman. I've liked watching him over the years, Shammers.
He's a canny bowler. He has the skill sets, but at the same time, he knows how to exploit the conditions in a pitch. He fancies his chances, you can feel. Mustafizur Rahman with that zipper he bowled early and lost a review though, but nevertheless, he's come back with some very, very good, accurate deliveries to the batters. Haven't really allowed them to free their arms. So relaxed. There you see. Got a slip in position. Off on strike. There's the slower Yorker attempted.
Slower Yorker. It really is. held it back. That's 108 clicks. Saying here, fruit machine. Look at that, yeah, look at that. Sort of flick out of the front of the fingers. Started with 114, then zipped up to 118. It's back to 108.
It's got such supple wrists. It just moves around at point of delivery. It's very difficult for the batters to read what's coming out at point of release. Now the quicker one, short. Got away with that one.
Yeah, and I think you look at the wrist and you think about flicking out of the side, leg cutters, fast off cutters. Else he's got. It was 130 that last one, they're saying.
And the one that comes in, leading edge. Thank you. What about that delivery? He worked it out in such a manner. Really set the batter out, and he zipped that one through the fastest so far in this over. And he closed the face, got the leading edge, and got out.
Yeah, good plans to be all over 𝗂𝗃. Sorted him out. A strategy of different pace on the ball and then off the ball. This one's into the pitch. 133 clicks. 𝗂𝗃, he's got a duck too. Contagious. It's 14 for 2.
Well, if you thought that 𝗏𝗚𝗃 was going to be easy to overtake, not so. Alex Ross, 409 runs into his 17th innings. For the Khulna Tigers, he's in the middle because of this.
Dangerous length on this surface, we keep saying. Pace and bounce in it, a bit of spice. Looking down at the surface, 𝗂𝗃. Kudos to the Fizz. Great changes of pace, subtle different lines. Very good indeed.
Oh, swing and a miss. What an over. Absolutely marvelous from Mustafizur Rahman. 14 for 2 after 3. The Fizz of old has been missing. You're absolutely right, Danny boy, because he's not been consistent. And evidence of that was the wickets column. Rahmatullah Ali for the Dhaka Capitals. Mehdi Hasan Miraj on 13. Short. Can't get that ball past. Opportunity missed.
Oh, he's missed out badly there. Well, they're not missing out, are they? Celebration City with the snacks. That's right. You're on camera. Naughty.
Good from Rahmatullah. First one was a loosener. Lucky to get away with it. And this one is more accurate. Quicker through the air. And again, this is good. Very good.
Well, we saw from the Tigers spinners and 𝗂𝗚 he got 2 for 10 from his 4. If you get that pace and flight right, Shimon, it can be tricky to get away. That's not one of them. That's right, man. That pumped. What a lovely stroke from the captain.
Inconsistency. First ball was a loosener, a couple of good balls, and then he drifts one down the leg side. All Mehdi Hasan Miraj had to do is swivel around, get enough bat on it, place it perfectly, and send it away very, very quickly to the boundary. Desperate effort to no avail. Whoops. The non-striker's watching the ball.
This is key here because they've lost too early inside the power play, have the Khulna Tigers. And now it's up to your star quality overseas batter, and Alex Ross. Run out by 𝗍𝗫𝗃 last game. Luckily, 𝗍𝗫𝗃 went on to get 111. But he's gone now, 𝗍𝗫𝗃. And so this is key here for the Tigers if they want that 4th spot. Well, well, well. Say no fear. Because we care. 4 done, it's 19 for 2.
Mehedi Rana, 39 wickets. Very decent, 4 for 17. Economy could do with a little bit of improvement. Oh, he's ready for that. Slugs it over the top. Oh, he really nailed that, didn't he?
Oh, he certainly did. Isn't that joyous to see? Come on, you Tigers. And come on, Mehedi. Oh, Mehedi Rana has been boshed rather nicely. Tough now because you've got to fight back in the over. Your first one disappears for a maximum. Tough going for the bowler here.
71 meters. And he goes again. He is trying to send it over the top, but very, very lucky. Not really getting hold of that. Falling in no man's land. Fortune favors the brave.
Well, the great thing about this with Mehedi, he realises that we're in the 5th over here. As much as he can inside the power play, he is going to take on the bowlers. Understandably so, and rightly so. So flamboyant. He's gone over the 300 barrier. It's very useful. Just the 150 though. It's been a bit naughty from him, considering where he bats, Shammers.
Yes, right. He's got starts in quite a few innings, but has not been able to convert it to 50+ numbers. Oh, just dabbed it down. Asked the partner to come across, and it was easy enough to just walk over to the other side.
Yeah, good. Alex Ross, who is a good runner, and he's positive. And just confirmation that you're on about Shimon. So, top score there, that's 70 against Sylhet, and then the riders there from Rangpur. 39, yeah, Barashal at 39 as well. It would have been nice to convert those. It's a very expensive posse, that. VIP ticket.
That's played with so much comfort. Just came to him, he waited and whacked it away. Easy as they come.
Good on you, Alexi Ross. That's what is on offering. 𝗂𝗪, it wasn't the worst delivery, but the length was there for Alex Ross. He saw that. He went for it nicely because of the power play once again. Just the 2 men out, and brings that query from the bowler. Afraid so.
And now he tries something different. That's what happens when you get hit around early in the over and you're in a little bit of a disarray in where to bowl.
Yeah. See, now he's gone for 14 because of the positivity of Mehedi and Alex Ross. He's put Rana under the pump. He's come round the wicket. He's going to stay around to finish it off, looks like it. Ah, twins are in the house. Mehedi to Mehedi.
Well, they just get a single to finish quite a big over. That 15 runs coming from the 5th over. 34 for 2.
Madison Mirage has batted so far, 28 of 22. In comes Farmanullah Shafi. Right, 𝗚𝗎𝗓. Oh, that's a no. Above. It'll be a free hit straight away. Apologies. Hello, Sir Curtly Ambrose.
Hello, Athar Ali Khan. It's good to see that Farmanullah quickly apologized. Of course, that was a slip. Was not intentional. A no ball quickly called by the umpire. And the free hit.
You really don't want to see your bowlers do that because you're defending at such a low total. That's gone the distance. Could you believe it? He cannot believe it. Just inches over the hands of Mustafizur Rahman.
Wouldn't have been out had he taken the catch, but that sailed just over the head of third man for 6. He's not happy about it.
Well, that'll be a wide. That move quite nastily just moved away from Liton Kumar Das.
Not the start Manola was looking for. Only one legal delivery he's bowled so far. Nothing is going his way at the moment. Khulna Tigers only need 77 runs more from 88 deliveries to win. 8 wickets in hand. I won't say it's easy pickings, but it's gettable, and they should win this one.
Yeah, the only thing that will go against them is they start losing wickets. Yeah, they bat through, they'll score 76 runs of 87. There's no question about that. So what Dhaka Capitals need to figure out how to especially see this man back in the hut, because he's been pretty consistent with the bat. Yeah, he's got a couple of good starts. That's his last 5 matches. He only has 150, but now again he's got a start. 38 not out of just 24. He had 21 in that last match against Strongpur, which came in 12. 18 deliveries for 29. Been a free-flowing batter for his team, coming right at the top of the order and leading from the front, Madison Miraj.
He's 39 from 25 deliveries. Slapped away, slower delivery from Manola. And Ross was equal to the task and slapped it away through the cover for 4. Brings up the 50 for the Khulna Tigers.
It's a poor delivery, gets the treatment. Too short, too wide. Easy pickings for Alex Ross. After 6:53 for 2. Now power play done. They're even Stevens at the moment.
So there's hope for the Capitals. No, but on a serious note though, they need to take wickets. They won't be able to defend these remaining 71 runs.
19 runs in the previous over doesn't really go in their favor, does it? I mean, even if you don't pick a wicket, you need to figure out a way to dry up the runs. Parmanullah Shafi's first overs went for 19. Yes, they did open the innings, Naeem and Virat got out very early, and then a leading edge trying to play it on the onside. Afif was the second one. But Miraj went on his merry way to pick up boundaries. Back live down the leg side will be a wide. Yeah, they've been indisciplined there. They haven't shown the right discipline. The bowlers, especially the seamers, again down the leg side. 41 the partnership now of 23.
Last 5 power plays for the Tigers. Right up in the 50s region, so they're pretty consistent. Well bowled. When you're defending such a small total, the bowlers have to be very disciplined. Of course, they want to take wickets, but it takes discipline, and so far they are not. They're all over the place.
Pace of the bowler is the way to go about, especially on the surface. We've seen the bowlers doing that in that first innings, spinners and also the seamers. I reckon he can come into the attack also. 𝗧 Pereira, he can be quite handy on this kind of a surface.
Well, you will have to if you want to get this team to a victory or even in the game. Changing the angle now. Rana going over the wicket to the right-handed Alex Ross.
Yes.
Got her from the drone. Nice. Good work. Really good work. Get the full view now. On 41. He's had a good tournament now, 𝗿𝗃𝗃 Miraj. He's got more than 300 runs. And add to that, he has got 10 wickets. 321 runs and 10 wickets. It's been a wonderful, wonderful display from the all-rounder 𝗿𝗃𝗃 Miraj. There you go, and look at that strike rate. It's pretty decent too. He's had a really good time. And as a skipper, he's been pretty impressive too. He's handled the bowlers, set the right field, made the right changes at the right time. After 7, Khulna 59 for 2. But they're in with a chance to qualify if they can overcome that total of 123, 65 of 78.
To be quite fair, if you've got 8 wickets in hand and you can't get the remaining 65 runs, you should not qualify. Simple as that.
Now what's the problem here? They made a substitute at long on, getting a bit of a treatment there.
Probably tight hamstrings or maybe cramps. So the physio just giving him a good bit of a rub. Seem to be calf and hamstring issues.
Well, he'll pick up a boundary, a couple of bounces to the fence. So nothing going their way at the moment for Dhaka Capitals. But Khulna Tigers are very happy indeed. With that boundary, 50 partnership comes up of just 32 deliveries. Made some room to open the offside up, but he finds the fielder at deep cover point. .33 deliveries for 51 now. Yeah, off the back foot, that has gone a bit fine, but he's got a bit of a hand to it, so he's gone a little bit towards the fielder, but it's still pick up a couple of runs. And overthrows now. Nope, not going for it.
8 overs gone. Khulna Tigers 67 for 2.
In terms of runs, pretty even Steven, 66 for 2. Dhaka 67 for 2. Khulna. Runs and wickets similar. But the problem is they only had 123 in the end, so this doesn't really stand them in good stead. It looks like that Khulna will qualify until something special from the bowlers happen, and it needs to happen quickly. This game is going away from them.
At the moment, they're going at 8 runs and over. Only required 4 plus. Unless the Capitals take wickets regularly, they won't even be in the race.
Short and wide, and look at that shot. What a shot that is. That is a beauty. It's gone all the way, and he picks up his second 50 of this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League.
Manola having a rough time. That was very short, very wide. And the kind of form that Mehdi is showing, he wasn't going to miss out. His 6th BPL 50, second in this edition. And Manola is on a real pressure into his second over and already conceded 26 runs.
Another very good and responsible innings, because they knew that if they had lost a couple of more earlier wickets, because they lost 2 quite quickly and cheaply. 14 for 2 at one stage, and now this partnership. Not only steadied the ship, it's getting close to the target also.
Being well supported by Alex Ross.
.77 for 2 after 9, so it will be the strategic timeout. And let's hear from the school kids that we spoke earlier. Dhaka need fielders in the catching position so they can go and pick up wickets. At the moment, no one in the catching position.
Well, they are on the boundary.
Too easy. Fielders are in the deep. All the batters will do is just hit them. There's no pressure because the required run rate is 4.25. So you got to get the fielders in. Okay, fine. You don't want somebody in the catching position. Get them in. Put some pressure. Otherwise, easy sailing.
Two is the call, yes. And they got it quite comfortably. Good running from these two. It's all too easy for the Tigers at the moment. You cannot defend these runs. Well, who am I to talk?
Also important for Khulna Tigers to continue to gain more momentum as they go into the qualifiers if they go on to win this match. 𝗃𝗵𝗱𝗲 missed out an opportunity today. It was looking good. A lot of breeze and the Bangladesh flag flying higher. Too easy. There's no one protecting the single inside the circle on the onside. Every time the ball has gone there, they've managed to pick up one. Once they've also picked up two.
Absolutely no pressure on the batters. None whatsoever. In the air. And it's caught. Alex Ross trying for the big one. Only succeeding in finding the fielder at deep mid-wicket. And an easy catch for Rahman.
Absolutely no need to do that. Wanted to hit it out of the ground, got the inner part of the bat, and he knew he was in trouble because that went straight into the hands of Sabir Rahman. That's exactly what Dhaka Capital needed. A wicket. Alex Ross goes for 22. It's 82 for 3. William Bosisto in the middle because Khulna have just lost a wicket. He's here because of this.
Wasn't really necessary. They were cruising along quite nicely. Took a chance and it brought about his demise. Alex Ross, disappointing, of course. He knew he blundered.
With that single, after the end of the 10th, Khulna Tigers 83 for 3.
Despite losing Alex Ross in the previous over, Khulna Tigers are still well in control to win this game. They need 41 of 60 balls. They've got 7 wickets in hand. And someone like 𝗵𝗫𝗀, the skipper, leading from the front, already struck his 50, 54 of 37. Bosisto just came in. Two is the call. Going for it. Makes it quite comfortably in the end. Hello, Tino. Kemon acho?
Bhalo. Ku bhalo. Mazhar bhai? I took a moment there because I wanted to make sure I got the right word. Yeah, Alex Ross, disappointing way to get out, especially just needing 4 runs and over. And after you've had a difficult road to try and get yourselves into the playoffs and you're almost there, I would have expected a little bit more maturity from him. It's an opportunity to bat through the innings, get your team into the playoffs and some confidence for yourself.
Slides that away. With that extra pace, it will take that to the fence for 4. 𝗵𝗫𝗀 is well in control today.
Well, he's been outstanding all the way through this tournament. He really has become someone you can depend on to give you a good start and push through an innings as well as he's doing today.
Face off this time. The topic that we discussed earlier with Atta Ali Khan, that Dhaka Capitals really missed out the trick, not having a special spinner in the side. Having a look at the surface, how the spinners played in the first innings, sure he must be missing a quality spinner.
Just to reiterate the point I was making about Alex Ross and what an opportunity it was for him, he hasn't given any scores of significance. 22 versus Dhaka, 12 versus Rangpur, 20 and 4 versus Bhurishal, a 20 not out against Sylhet, and another 1 against Rajshahi. So this was an opportunity to really get a good number, not out, get the team across the line.
Push it, says 𝗵𝗫𝗻. Ran the first one hard. Outstanding running between the wicket. It's not just about boundaries, it's also about rotating the strike. 9 coming from it. Khulna, 92 for 3. The best part is we are yet to know who are the top 4. Makes it quite interesting. Oh boy. That's the class of Mustafizur Rahman. I really feel he missed out a partner from the other end. Tino, someone like Mustafizur Rahman really need the support from the other end as well.
Yeah, I wonder if he's just rolled the fingers down the side of the ball, because that's something he does a lot. And we've seen already the surface gripping and turning. So if he does that on this surface, he'll definitely get some grip.
Quicker one this time. How he mixes variations makes him lethal as a bowler, especially in this format of the game. His cutters not just come from the fingers, he actually rotates the wrist as well. That makes him so different from the others.
Yeah, that's the one that you're talking about, where he uses the whole wrist to get action on the ball. So there's 3 off cutters that he bowled in the previous over. There's another one.
Mustafizur Rahman tried to stop 𝗵𝗫𝗻 while taking that run. 2 friends. Yeah, just going back to Mustafizur, Tino. Space on in the last 3 deliveries of that over, and that's the wicket delivery.
Yeah, there you can see the seam up ball right behind the wrist. Final ball of that over again. Seam up going across the right-hander.
A well-directed bouncer from Mustafiz. This is also another variation, Tino. We talk about the cutters and slowers and the Yorkers. What about those slower bouncers?
Yeah, it's a very difficult ball to play. This one is pace on. It's not the slow ball bouncer. But again, another very effective delivery, because very quickly, as soon as batters see that the ball is short, they're expecting it to come on quickly. 350 wickets now he's amassed in T20 cricket.
Nicely timed. We'll go straight to the fielder, but the feel-good feeling from 𝗵𝗫𝗻 is right visible. He's enjoying his time in the middle.
While he's leading his team to the playoffs, he would thoroughly be enjoying that.
Yeah, when you don't have enough runs on the board, despite being one of the best in the lot, it's difficult. End of over number 12, 95 for 3. By the looks of this game, if Khulna Tigers go on to win this match, they go on to qualify as the 4th team for the playoffs, which means Dhurba Rajshahi finished their BPL campaign. 6 wins in 12 matches for them. Rahmatullah onto his final over, gave away 19 and picked up a wicket. This is one area, as I mentioned earlier, Dhaka Capitals missed out. No special spinner in the lineup. And choose the call from Bosisto. In between the 2 fielders in the deep. Does well, but can't stop that couple.
Yeah, he found the gap perfectly between those two, so always going to be easy to come back.
𝗵𝗧𝗃 is another player, pretty much like Alex Ross. However, 𝗵𝗧𝗃, a lot busy cricketer in the middle, captained Australia under-19 side. He was rated really high early stage of his career. Guy is a handy all-rounder. Tino bowled really well today as well.
Yeah, on a surface that was assisting, of course, the slower bowlers. I'd like to see him on a surface that maybe not providing so much for the spinners and see how effective he would be then. But yes, he certainly showed today great ability with the ball in hand as well.
Watchfully played. A single to end the over. That brings up the 100 for Khulna as well. 100 for 3 after 13. 4 fielders inside the circle. Shot fine, shot third, point and cover in place. For Manila to continue. Yeah, we have seen some great matches, and the BCB boss, Farooq Ahmed, will be a happy man in the house alongside Iftikhar Ahmed, another BCB director. What I like about 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗃 is, despite scoring 60 plus now, he's well set, still not looking for those boundaries only. Whenever he's getting the opportunity, he's taking those singles and rotating the strike. He's someone who wants to remain unbeaten today.
Now he's very good once again, my dear son.
In the gap, and will find the boundary. It was short, it was wide, and not enough pace on that one allows 𝗵𝗧𝗃 to play that square cut in the gap.
Yeah, just delayed that stroke for the slow ball to be able to get it wide enough of the sweeper on the offside for the boundary. They're looking quite relaxed.
Why not? Team are well on course to reach the playoffs. They've been hot and cold right from the start of the tournament, but they gained that momentum at the right time, Tino.
Now they did indeed. Nothing better than just picking up your performances as you go into these qualifying stages.
Team up delivery. 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗃. Try to go hard on it.
It's playing a little too below the height of the ball.
Nicely placed, well timed as well. Will find the boundary. A boundary to finish the over. 11 coming from it. Khulna 111 for 3. Apart from Tanzit Tamim's 50 and Sabbir Rahman's 20, none of the batters were able to make an impact. Abujaid Rahi comes into the attack, gave away 5 in his first over. Last ball of the previous over.
And what a glorious way to close off the over. Pace off it, yes, but look at the timing It's just waited and delayed the stroke till the ball is perfectly under his eyes, and it allows you to control the bat and get the ball precisely in the gap that you're looking for.
Slow delivery. Had to wait for like 2 days for 𝗵𝗫𝗻 Does well that he plays that over the bowler's head in the end. Tino? A bit higher. I really feel it's a bit higher, but the bowler doesn't think so.
They've gone for the review.
TV umpire to director, we have a cleared CV for LBW. On field given not out. I have checked feet. It's a fair delivery. Move on to fountain, please. Ball pass very close to the bat. Can I have ultra, please?
Here it is.
Keep throw. Rolling. Flat line. Well, ball past the bat. Can I have ball tracker when you are ready? Guys, waiting for ball tracking.
Here we go.
Original decision not out. Pitching outside the off. Impact in line. Wicket missing. Stand by, Litu. Go back to on field. Litu, you are on the screen. Stay with
𝗵𝗻𝗽 was just a bit too animated. You can understand frustration from the bowler. Change of field. Deep third comes inside the circle. The long off and long on in play. So does deep mid wicket and deep square leg for the right-hander. Nothing bothering at the moment for Khulna Tigers. The two batters going really well and quite comfortably, Tino.
They are. And almost home. More importantly, almost through to the playoffs.
Threw a kitchen sink onto it. 𝗵𝗫𝗻. Well disguised slower delivery by 𝗵𝗻𝗽.
How's that for a steamy little look from 𝗵𝗫𝗻?
Just have a closer look at 𝗵𝗫𝗻's trigger movement. It gives you a good base as a batter, especially in this format. Batters tend to have that trigger movement just before the bowler bowls the delivery. That gives him a good base and balance to play those shots. That is when he gets the balance. Checked himself at the last moment, 𝗵𝗫𝗻. A slower delivery again, goes for the second, makes it quite comfortably. 5 runs coming from this over. Khulna 116 for 3 after 15.
Busy old place, really, this part of the world. Mirpur, Bangla National Stadium. At local time, just after 4:30 p.m. Lights are on. Here's the fizz. It's back into the proceedings. Last rights, really, in terms of the Tigers. They are cruising. Skipper's 70 not out from 50, and will 𝗃𝗍 is doing the right thing and just making sure that the Tigers get over the line and take that final spot for the playoffs this coming week. Just the 7 required, a couple of shots and she's all done. Field spread nicely. A bit of luck there. Could have chopped that on. Most enthusiastic fan. Flag out. Get cheering and raring to go. Lovely job there. I don't know about this field, Ambrose. I'm just thinking, you're done and dusted. You must be a bit more attacking, wouldn't you?
Should have been more attacking much earlier to try and create some pressure. They hadn't done that at all. Made it too easy for the batters to rotate strikes, get ones and twos and the odd boundaries in between. Looking to finish it with one big blow. 𝗿𝗵𝗄𝗃𝗍, the skipper.
Just about puts his back out, doesn't he? Does his helmet go whooshing? Oh, lovely. Going to hit that into next week, into the playoffs. Got 3 to go in this over, and just the 7 required. 𝗏𝗏 is not happy about his field. He wants the fine, was it 3rd, to come final.
The case of too little too late, Danny, I'm afraid. It's just a matter of when these 7 runs will come. There you go, the lights are on.
We picked it up. I thought that might have been 4. Well done. Oh, hello. No, it's a little sloppy in terms of 𝗏𝗏 trying to whack that on like a bit of tennis. And they pick up an extra run to take them very close indeed now, the Tigers.
Good work in the deep backward square boundary. Good throw as well. Look at the keeper. And no one was paying attention, resulted in an extra run. It's all over really for the Capitals.
Gone! Another cracker. The Fizz gets his man. 𝗏𝗏 has to go.
Trying to guide it down to the vacant 3rd man, 𝗏𝗏. Open the face, but not enough. An easy catch for 𝗏𝗏, the wicket keeper. But I'm afraid it's a case of too little too late. William 𝗏𝗏 is going for 18. Khulna Tigers almost home. 120 for 4.
So it's a good system. I think it's a fair system. Rewards consistency through the whole tournament. Here's Mohammad Nawaz. Here's Jayed. Nice straight delivery to the skipper, who's going to say, Nawaz, it's over to you.
I reckon you know, Danny, I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but I think the skipper of the Capitals, 𝗏𝗏, has got it all wrong. When you defend in such a small total, you have to attack, create pressure, look to take wickets. And I reckon he didn't do enough of that from early, and it cost them in the end.
Wild as well. Very woolly, wild. Lucky it's just fresh air, no tickle through to 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃𝗏. Yeah, and you think about, you've got 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃 in your lineup. This fellow here, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏, who bowls good channels. Got to make the most of that first 4 or 5 overs with the new ball, where it just swings a little, might just seam a little. Yeah, that's a lovely length. Got to pace off as well. That was 112 versus his previous of 127.28. Change up, another solid line and length. Just the 3 required now for the Tigers.
Just delaying the inevitable at the moment. Now but I reckon he's going to have a go. Two deliveries left in the 17th over. Will we see a finish in the next 2 deliveries, or would we have to go into over number 18? Come on, Danny, what's your prediction?
I'd like a little flourish. Not to that, though. Oh, it's been signalled wide. Possibly just inside the red tram line. Umpire said no. Ah, good stuff. Last game of the Capitals. Excuse me. Saying, yeah. Hand a few out, please, gang. Excited fans there. There we go. That's it. What a way to finish things. It was all the way from Mohamed Nawaz to finish it in style for the Tigers. Win it with a 6 to win by 6 wickets. And win with 19 balls to spare. Comfortable in the end for the Khulna Tigers.
Well deserved. They certainly were the better team on the day.
Well done.
And this was the moment that brought the Tigers to victory. A good blow by Nawaz. And look at 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏 looking around, just tracing where the ball is going. And they are a happy bunch. Celebrations all around. And the Khulna Tigers have ripped the Dhaka Capitals apart.
Yes, very dominant Khulna Tigers. They had the motivation. Simply easy. Win it and you're in. So, 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃, coach of the Tigers, he'll be a very happy chappy. He's in orange and blue. Lighted. Sisto couldn't quite finish the job off. He was out just prior to the strategic time. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, captain of the Dhaka Capitals. So when you look at the way it started well for the Fizz. A bit of seam and swing movement early on. Another wicket down. He got 2 inside the power play, did 𝗵𝗺 And skipper 𝗵𝗺 showed his strength and his tenacity. Got a beamer there. No ball. Apologies. But a win along his merry way. Carved it to all parts. A bit of Alex Ross. 50. The captain. Alex Ross. Well, he threw it away really. Most frustrating on his behalf. 𝗂𝗵𝗴𝗲 came out to support his captain. Played some nice strokes, just sensible. Pushed it around until then. The 16th over. Caught behind and then finishing it off. Mohamed Nawaz with a 6. Well done. Very dominant. So in summary here of match 41, so much riding on it for the Tigers and for the Capitals that, yeah, it's been a tough season. They were done and dusted for 123 for 9. Only 𝗃𝗏𝗃 there stood out with 58. And then in reply, the Khulna Tigers got to their target of 124. They got to 128 for 4 and 16.5. And the skipper, 𝗿𝗵𝗃𝗃, 74 not out from 55, was the mainstay. And the Fizz, oh, well, nice to wave goodbye. He got a little 3 for 16 for the last game for the Capitals.